Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, abene Zambia, banageza, bola yalamba, ma popcorns yalikwisa. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode, Chipolopolo episode number 5, if I'm not mistaken. We talk many things. We talk football. Big boy comes to play. LeBron James, superstar, megastar, top tier athlete. His records speak for themselves. LeBron James is 41 years old. He's up there in age. He's been playing this game since he was a teenager, and he's gone through the whole phase, the whole process from a young, energetic player to the mature player now. Wisdom, a lot of wisdom behind that mind, a lot of insight, a lot of experience. He's 41 years old. He's still playing. A superstar. Who is the face of the MTN Super League? Who is our player? Who's that top-notch player? Somebody has to be number one. Somebody has to carry the whole league on their back. Who is the top player? Who is the superstar player in the MTN Super League? I'm gonna reiterate. I'm gonna repeat that again. Who is the top tier? Who is the superstar player? Somebody has to be number one. Who is the king? Who's the best player in the MTN Super League? LeBron James, superstar, megastar, 41 years old, big boy comes to play. In the last week, a lot of things have happened. Over the summertime, a lot of things have happened. Players have come, players have gone. LeBron James is 41 years old. He's played this game for 20 years plus now. 20 years plus. That is a lot of wear and tear on the body. But still, LeBron James brings his A game. The quality of game is there. He's maintained himself. When you're a young athlete, you're full of energy, you recover quickly, but you're able to come back and play game after game, week by week. You're not affected by the physical requirements of the game. But as you begin to mature, the body becomes a bit slow. This is where you have to adapt yourself. Be strategic and clever how you approach the game next week. You might fall down and not feel the pain 1 week. You might fall down and feel the pain for the next 2 weeks. How do you maintain the quality of game? How do you maintain yourself so you can maintain the quality of the game? When you are older and mature, big boy comes to play. There's going to be a lot of young players who have come in this summertime break and now are preparing to leave it on the pitch. But in this stage, in these early days, what's going to be your strategy that allows you to play all the way to the age of 41? LeBron James is 41 years old. He's still playing in the NBA. Some players can't even make that milestone. Big boy comes to play. Who is our superstar? Who is the best player? Who is the king? Who outshines everybody? Very important question. And it has to be said. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am your host Zamnish. Welcome to this channel, episode number 5. We talk many things. We talk football. Manageza, Chipolopolo chalamba, ma popcorns yalikwisa. Let's get straight into the show. 70 transfers over the summer break. Some players have come, some players have gone. 70 transfers, so many new faces. What do you bring to the table? You are now part of the table. You've worked hard through your younger days. You've created that foundation, and now you've been invited to the table. What do you bring? What do you bring for the club? Most importantly, what do you bring for the fans? I've said this before, and I'll say this again. I've said this before, and I'll say this again. There is no football without the fans, and there is no fans without the football. There is no football without the fans, and there is no fans without the football. You can hear the cheering right there, right? You can hear that cheering right there. I know we're trying our best to liven this up, make this more entertaining. So we're gonna find specific sound effects for our show here. But big boy comes to play. Stream A and Stream B. Over the summertime, there was a huge restructuring. The format to which the game was played was completely changed. It took us all by surprise. Rather than having the normal table, 20 teams competing against each other, whoever wins the most games is crowned the champion. It's been changed to a streaming system, or the table has been split into two, table 1 or table 2, 10 teams in either table. The top 2 teams play in playoffs. The bottom 2 teams are relegated. And this is Stream A and Stream B. Stream A had 35 transfers, so 35 new faces within those teams that are in Stream A. Stream B also had 35 transfers, so 35 new faces, new players, some of them young, some of them relatively. Do they transfer all the players? Yes, they do. LeBron James, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron James. Team to team transfers. A young player being scouted by scouts and is brought to the club now. Somewhere in those 35 transfers are those players. But a total of 70 transfers, not to include the extensions, new contracts and loans and coaching staff. That's completely different. But we have had 70 players brought into the league. Who are they? What are they? And how do they play? What do they bring to the team? What do we have to look forward to? Important questions to ask. A player will go through stages during their professional career. And big shout out to all the professional athletes out there. It's very difficult to be an athlete. It takes a lot. It takes a lot out of you to be an athlete. There is so much dedication. You have to give a lot for you to get what you get. And how much you are going to play can be limited on many factors. The player themselves could affect how long they play. By looking after yourself, re-strategizing, re-analyzing, reconfiguring yourself game after game, you can build a timeline. You can build a portfolio and understand your strengths and weaknesses and how you can improve, as well as maintenance of yourself. Looking after yourself during those formative years, during those earlier days when you're young. You have the energy, you have the strength. These guys are like machines. I use an example. I use an F1 car, a Formula 1 car. An F1 car is a rocket. It flies. It's a brand new F1 car. All 12 cylinders are firing. Boom. I think it's 6 cylinders nowadays, but we use the old school ones. But as time progresses, as the race, the F1, the Formula 1 race progresses from the first lap until the 90th lap, the car will go through stages where it begins to break down. And eventually the engine is completely destroyed at the end. The tires are worn down, the driver is beaten down, the car has scratches. It's not the same machine that it was at the beginning of the race. Same thing with the football players. But how the driver uses the car, the machine during the race can determine how he finishes. Is he gonna be rough with his driving style to where the car is having to make multiple pit stops? Is he gonna be aggressive with his fuel consumption to where he doesn't have enough fuel to complete the race? It's up to the driver. It's the same thing with the professional athletes. If you are strategic, if you are patient, if you are able to see beyond the crest of the mountain, you could be a LeBron James. You could be 41 years old and still playing professional basketball. Huge shout out to LeBron James. Give him a cheer, right? Let's press some more. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Huge shout out to LeBron James. But the MTN Super League, 70 transfers, new faces. We are all excited to see how this is gonna affect the game. Are these gonna be the next superstars? Who is the superstar? Who are the superstars? If we are lucky in that sense, who are the superstars? It would be amazing to have a collective of superstars. Those players who stand out. Those players who want to leave an impact. Who are they? But 70 transfers. Stream A, 35 transfers, 3 contract extensions, 6 contract renewals, 1 loan, and 2 new coaches. Stream B, 35 transfers, 2 contract extensions, 2 loans, and 1 new coach. It's a lot of numbers, a lot of thought, a lot of mathematics right there. This definitely does affect the team. When a new player comes to the team, it changes the dynamics of the whole team itself. You got somebody new, you don't know who they are, how they play, and you've all got to try and figure out a routine. Right now, he's a new player. He's swimming against the current, for the lack of words right there. He's blowing against the wind and he wants to be in that flow, in that groove with the rest of the team. So it's an interesting time to be a new player right at the beginning, especially right at the beginning of the season, because that's where the pressure is on the player. Players are dealing with stress because they have to find themselves in the game. They have to find themselves they have to find their wings, and players will be dealing with that every game. But when you are a young player, or say when you are a new player, you've got this the pressure of being the new player. All eyes on me intensifies those strains, those stresses that you are feeling right now. You've got to prove yourself, not only amongst the coaching staff and your teammates, but amongst the fans, amongst the league. You got to prove yourself. Although you've been selected and transferred, you still have to prove yourself. And some players bring their A game. Some players completely fail in this early stage. So it's important that they understand where they are. So we got 70 transfers. Interesting time. Who is the superstar player in the MTN Super League? Who is the number 1 player? Who is the outshining star? Who is the king? It has to be said. Very important question. So 70 transfers through the summertime. New faces. Stream A, 35 transfers. Stream B, 35 transfers. 3 contract extensions in Stream A. 6 contract renewals, 1 loan, and 2 new coaches. Stream B, 2 extensions, contract extensions, 2 loans, and 1 new coach. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, last episode we spoke about a press release by the ZPL clarifying the use of terminology The words specifically being league and division. And we're gonna try and explain this a little bit further and try and simplify it so we can try and make it easy to understand. On the right hand side, we have the diagram to try and represent what is meant by the Zambian Premier League. On the left hand side is the press release, but I'm going to read this again. So ZPL clarifies the use of league and division. The Zambian Premier League wishes to clarify the correct use of the terms league and division in all official communications and publications. The clarification is intended to promote consistency, accuracy, professionalism in the way ZPL competitions are referenced by clubs, media, partners, stakeholders, and the general public. The term league refers to the Zambian Premier League as the overarching professional football competition comprising all clubs under its administration, while a division refers to an individual competition within the league. The Zambian Premier League currently consists of 4 divisions: MTN Super League, Women Super League, Men National Division, and Women National Division, and collectively these 4 divisions make up the Zambian Premier League. Henceforth, the term division rather than league will be used in all official writing and verbal communications. However, the MTN Super League, which is Division 1, men's division, it is what they're trying to say, will continue to be referred to as such until further notice. This clarification takes effect immediately and applies to all official correspondence. So if you are going to speak about the Zambian Premier League, you include all 4 leagues. So all 4 divisions. Apologies. This clarification takes effect immediately and applies to all official correspondence, publications, media engagements, marketing materials, digital platforms, and verbal communications relating to the Zambian Premier League. ZPL appreciates the cooperation of its clubs, media partners, sponsors, stakeholders, and supporters in adopting this standard terminology as part of its continued commitment to professionalizing and commercializing football in Zambia. On the right hand side, that diagram represents what is defined by the administration itself as the Zambian Premier League. The Zambian Premier League is the administration or the management of all 4 divisions. The Super League, which will retain its name for now as the MTN Super League, is in the top left hand side. The men's national division is below at the bottom left hand side. On the right hand side, you have the women's Super League, which is in the top right hand corner. At the bottom right hand corner is the women's national division. But this is all managed or administrated by the Zambian Premier League. So this whole thing, this whole square and the smaller squares, which is a diagram representation of what is being said here in this press release, is the Zambian Premier League. Whenever you write or say anything about the Zambian Premier League or league in Zambia, you are including all of them. If you want to be specific, you can say MTN Super League. Huge shout out to the Zambian Premier League for clarifying this for us, so we know what to say and write anytime we're gonna speak about the Zambian Premier League. So shout out to them. Again, the league is now 65 years old. The maturity, the professionalism, it just keeps getting better. The 2025 to 2026, in my opinion, and this is subjective, that was the best season ever. And again, trying something new, like bringing about the stream format. It makes things different. It's a different approach, so it's interesting to see how it's gonna play out. Is it going to be beneficial? Is it going to be negative? But that's the whole point of this. Try different flavors, see what works. You just don't go to restaurant and keep getting the same food over and over and over again, you are limiting yourself to what you can try, what your tongue might enjoy. You're limiting yourself to these things, so you got to try different things every now and then. I think this makes the league more competitive. The teams from September until December only have a small number of teams to focus on, so they can really focus on their strategy and also plan for the later days within the season itself. Also, the players as well have an opportunity to reflect to those players who've played in the previous season and have carried on playing for the same team or have moved to a different team altogether. They can reflect, re-strategize themselves. Are you going to play this game until you are over 35? How are you going to maintain that? You're only a season away from being replaced. It's that simple. Somebody has to win, somebody has to lose. It's not fair. That's the way the game is. Somebody has to win, somebody had to lose. And when you look at the roster itself, the amount of the teams that are playing in Kawazi FC, Nchanga Rangers, Mutondo Stars, Red Arrows, Nkana FC, Green Buffaloes, Green Eagles, Rwan FC, which is the oldest team. It's been around since the conception of the league. This league is 65 years old. Zesco United, Zanaco United. The league is 65 years old. That's maturity. Nibatata. This game has been played by our great grandparents since the conception. This is culture. This is tradition. And we want the best. Who is the best team in the MTN Super League? Who is the best player? Who are the kings? Most importantly, who is the king? Very important questions to ask. Moving on to the next slide. Game day, ladies and gentlemen. Game day. Important day. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to lose. Some people are gonna cry. Some people are gonna celebrate. It's football. Anything can happen. You could be within the men's division, get promoted, and be the champions the next year. How bad do you want it? Day one, game day. Day one is important because it sets the benchmark. It sets the trajectory which the team is gonna follow. It allows the players to find their rhythm, to test each other. It's game one, it's day one, yes. You got to get back into the groove, but how bad do you want it? And the success that is on the other side, when you leave it all on the pitch, the success that's on the other side is up to you. So, we've got Stream B on the left-hand side, Saturday, October the 3rd. We've got 5 games. Kawe Warriors, Zesco United, Mufulira Wanderers, Green Eagles, Kawazi FC, Rwan United, and then Sunday, October 4th, Mutondo Stars, Red Arrows, Green Buffaloes, Chirundu United. Many games there. Again, winners and losers. Stream A, Saturday, October the 3rd. Again, 5 games, right? Concola Blades, Power Dynamos, Napsa Stars, FC Muza, Trident FC, Kawazi FC, Changa Rangers, Zanaco FC. Sunday, 4th of October, Mekani All Stars and Kasanshi Dynamos. Exciting times, right? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna lose? A new format. The benchmark has been set. Who is the king? We have the Power Dynamos. I've said it before. There's something special about the Power Dynamos. Something special about the Power Dynamos. Huge shout out to the Power Dynamos. They won back-to-back championships. The superstars, the kings. Nkana FC has the most titles with 13 titles to the name. Power Dynamos are coming up fast, but Nkana FC has the maturity and wisdom on them. So we just have to keep an eye on these two teams, two rivalries. Is Nkana competing against Power Dynamos? Who's the best? Somebody has to be number one. But most important, who is the superstar? Who is the one player? Who is the best player in the MTN Super League? Who is the best player? Game 1 allows you to test each other. Who's gonna crack in game 1? Who's gonna stand up 10 toes down? Who's gonna be that player? Ladies and gentlemen, it's an exciting season ahead of us. Let's see what happens. Manageza, bola yalamba, tolelolela, ma popcorns alikwisa. Have a great day. God bless. Peace.